What's going on? So look, I am trying to determine now during the week. I typically make calls to absentee owners. That's like the main. Basically, those are my favorite leads. I don't know why. Um, it's just something about the absentee owners that I really like calling because a couple of reasons. When you get in contact with one, it's truly like a business transaction. Typically, they're an investor, and if they're looking to sell, they're looking to cash out on their investment. And so there's really not that whole emotional tie to the place unless they own the property and they're using it, for to help a family member out or something like that. So the really cool thing about it is oftentimes they're rented out, and you can schedule, you can build a predictable listing inventory based off of that, because a lot of times, like they'll say, I've got a renter in there until June or July, and at that point, I want to look at selling. And so then you can put them on calendar to start talking about selling, and you can have that place listed, and you can really predict when you do that. So that's really why I love the absentee owners. Still get the same amount of rejection. It's not like everybody wants to sell right away. A lot of times they're investors, and their investment makes sense. It's a cash flowing property. Why give it up? I know for me, if I'm looking to buy and hold on to property, if it's cash flowing, I want to hold on to it forever. That's just the name of the game in real estate. So I completely understand that. But if somebody's looking to sell, I'm hopeful that I can help them out. Um, Also, the types of leads, the types of properties that you get to list with those, it's all across the board. I've had $100,000 condos. I've had $500,000 single family homes. Sometimes people inherit properties, so there's a number of different reasons why these properties pop up as absentee or what they're being used for. So that's why I really love those leads, because I like to be able to predict when I'm going to have a listing coming up instead of it coming kind of as happenstance and things like that. Way better than calling for sale by owners and expireds, in my opinion, because everybody's calling for sale by owners and expireds. Now, I do hear that, there's a lot of flippers and iBuyers and things like that call these absentee owners all the time and are trying to like wheel and deal and lowball, but I'm actually looking to help them sell for the highest price. So that's the competition that you're up against with absentee owners. This morning, though, I want to do something different. I have several lists that I can call from. I have a likely to sell list. I have distressed properties, and I have what's called like bad credit. And those will be strictly cold calls. And I'm just trying to determine which one to call next. It's Saturday, so I'm trying something different. During the week, I kind of stick to my bread and butter and go from there. But today, I don't know. I feel like doing something a little bit different and seeing what these leads are like, and call on these for about an hour or so. So I think what I'm going to do when I spoke to my lead vendor, um, he said that some of these distressed and bad credit ones, they're like basically likely to sell leads. And so maybe these are the ones I'll call. I just need to make sure that I have my settings all set up the way that I want, and I'll get into it. So here's what it is. Same deal. I've gone back to my dialer because these are long, long lists of leads that I have. Let me tell you exactly how many. So I've got about 2,400 names on here. I dropped down to using a single line dialer because with highly targeted lists, I don't need to get through it as fast as I did with like a three-line dialer when I was just calling through neighborhoods and I had 30,000 numbers. So not necessarily going, I'm kind of focusing my efforts on people that are likely to sell, and then I'll refresh these lists as they go, because, there's always going to be some level of distress or whatever that may be. So here's Prospect Boss is my dialer. They're my favorite dialer. Uh, and then let me see, what do I have? I need to go back like a year to figure out August to like now. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back because I loaded these up probably in October, November, something like that last year. And I'll be honest, I haven't called them yet. So let me do this. So I need to find it. Get all my stuff loaded up here. Stress 999. All caller ID, one line. I'm gonna do. I always do 3 rings. I don't leave voicemails often. So these are gonna be strictly cold calls. Even though it's a distressed property, I'm not gonna call to say like I know you're behind in your mortgage or something like that. It's just gonna be like a regular cold call, like just like my absentee owner script is very similar. My name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I'm calling about the house on, that. Are you still the owner of that house? Um, I was curious if you thought about selling the property. Like you can use that same thing because you're never going to get 100% accurate data. So chances are the house is either sold, it could be sold, could be on the market right now. You just never know. So asking that question up front is is great for any call, really. And then asking whether or not they want to sell and if they want to sell, if it makes sense. Um, and then just get an understanding of what the situation is. Have you had a valuation recently? I'd like to do that for you, and we'll go from there. So, all right. I set it to 3 rings. It was set to 4 before. Um, why did I not? There we go. Oops. Let's just do this to today. Save filter. Go. Yeah, so I just got to go in and do this. So I have not called this list before, and actually my absentee list it accidentally got reset. So the next time I go in, I'm going to be calling from the top of that list again and going back through. But that's fine. I think I only had like 800 or 900 numbers that I hadn't hit yet. So more consistently calling, I'll get through that list. Um, but look, here's the deal. It's Saturday. People probably up, out and about, doing whatever they're doing. You want to be brief. A new thing that I heard when it comes to like creating videos, even be brief, be bright, and be gone. So just started the campaign, and we're going to see what happens. Super casual today. Well, I'm always pretty casual. I'm at my home office, which is my only office, and I'm gonna get a workout in after this. It's always good to get the blood flowing after sitting here for an hour or so. Sometimes getting yelled at, sometimes not. Helps to blow off the steam. We wait. It's dialing. We just wait. Message. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Margaret Street. I wanted to find out if you would if you would consider selling that property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. Now, one thing about a list like this is that they could be getting, I don't want to assume too much, but they could be getting collection calls and things like that. So they may be screening calls and not answering, which is good, which is all good. Hi, this is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Oakland Avenue. Wanted to find out if you would consider selling a property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. Hi, this is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Durham Court here in St. Paul. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and also if you would consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. As I sit here calling through, I wonder. So, one way of kind of farming these lists is to also send, um, handwritten notes. So, I'm kind of thinking about what that would look like for me. Thousands of notes. Trying to figure out how I can work through a list like that, mailing people. Hi, this is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Girard Avenue North. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you would consider selling that property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651 366 2362. Thank you. Start getting calls back from people and text messages. So, again, you just never know. You never know. Could be people just not answering because it's a Saturday, too. Um, but I don't mind. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Camden Avenue North. Wanted to find out if you would be interested in selling that property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651 366 2362. Thank you. Out of there. My dog likes to camp out underneath my desk. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker calling about a property on Highcroft Court. Wanted to find out if you would be interested in selling that property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back, 651 366 2362. Thank you. See him, see him back there? I don't know what he's doing. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Field Avenue. Do you still own that property? Oh, okay, got you. I'll update my records. Thank you. So there's a lot of coaches will say to like ask for the person by name. Um, Two things that I about that is that if somebody that I don't know gives me a call and calls me by name, it's a little bit off-putting. Um, I'd rather keep it as professional as possible, and stick to the main reason why I'm calling, which is about the property and whether they want to sell it. Uh, when I ask for email addresses and things like that, oftentimes their name will be a part of the email address, so I can make an assumption that it's the right person. Um, I don't know, it just feels weird. And then also, you may not know how to pronounce the person's name. And if you pronounce it wrong, then they know that you're just somebody trying to use that tactic. So I introduce myself. I ask if they're still the owner of the property because they can. If they say no, I believe them. That's fine. I don't have to call them again. So it's better than doing the thing where it's like, is now a bad time or something like that. Like those are all things that people are used to hearing. Um, it's much better to just be calm, collected, and then get right to the point. Ask them if they're the owner of the property and get right to the point. So hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Ashland Ave. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you consider selling that property this year. If it makes sense for you, give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on 93rd Lane North. Wanted to find out if you still own that property and if you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. I started leaving voicemails. I mean, if I feel like I have the right person, I'll leave a voicemail. Chances are they call me back. Chances are they don't. I've gotten callbacks from voicemail, but you know, I do have a for sale by owner to call today. I call them all and just see what's up. Hi, this is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Humboldt Lane. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you would consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. You guys can't hear the audio in here, so it seems like I'm just talking to the air, but this is the life. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Charles Avenue. Do you still own that property? Okay, thank you. Hi, Glenn. My name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on France Avenue South. Do you still own that property? Number 105? Yeah, I was just giving you a quick call. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Wanted to find out if you would be interested in selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I understand a lot of people aren't just really thinking about it, but with the market so high, just wanted to find out if it was something you thought about. Have you had a valuation done on it recently? I really don't mind. I can put one together for you and send it over. If the numbers make sense, maybe we can talk about put it on the market for you. All right. Thank you. So you take no as a no. When they say they're not interested, don't push any further. Just go for it. But I always go right to a CMA because people want to know what they do. But my CMA is a little bit different. I pretty much do a net sheet. It's just one page, give them a value range, and then I outline all the fees that are included. So there's no questions. Yes, hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Lilac Lane. You're still the owner of that property? I'm sorry? I was calling about a property on Lilac Drive here in Minneapolis. You still own that property? Oh, okay. I'll update my records. Thank you. Very easy when somebody says you have the wrong number. Just tell them you update your records and get them off the phone. I don't try to sell somebody voicemail. There's nothing wrong. Hello? Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Was calling about a property on 124th Avenue. Are you still the owner of that property? They hung up. Mark that as not interested. Hi, this is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Dayton Avenue, apartment 2. I wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you would consider selling that property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to try the script of did I catch you at a bad time? So when you go through your lists once, twice, 3 times, you're cleaning up the whole time, getting rid of the wrong numbers. You got your not interested in there and all that stuff. So, you know, every time the list gets better and better, then you can refresh it and call it again. Hi, this is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I'm calling about a property on Washington Street, Northeast. I wanted to find out if you are still the owner and if you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. So you disposition them as voicemail. Just kind of let you know it'll call back when I rerun the campaign. It'll probably call these people back until I get it, until it's like considered a contact. You're using my single line dialer. In about an hour of calling, get on average, I can get to about 100 calls in an hour. Um, Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Did I catch you at a bad time? Oh, sure. Hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time at all here. I was calling about a property on Russell Avenue North. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner of that property. Would you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you, the market being so high? Sounds good. All right. Thanks so much for your time. Bye bye. That was pleasant. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Did I catch you at a bad time? Gotcha. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for your time. Bye bye. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Charles Avenue. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651 366 2362. Thank you. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Fairmount Avenue. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651 366 2362. Thank you. Oh, hi, Aaron. My name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Did I catch you at a bad time? For sure. Well, hey, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time at all. I was calling about a property on California Street. Were you still the owner of that property? I just wanted to find out if you would consider selling it this year if it made sense for you, with the market being so high. All right, that makes sense. Well, hey, thanks so much for taking my call today. You too. Look, so look, there's always going to be tension. They don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Did I catch you at a bad time? Sounds good. Thank you. Getting up on about. So my the way that I call, I do 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. That gets me to an hour. Sometimes I do it multiple times a day. I do 3 sessions and call through each of my lists. Um, use the same script for everyone. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Aldrich Avenue South. I wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you consider selling the property this year, if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651 366 2362. Thank you. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Adair Avenue. Wanted to find out if you were still the owner and if you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. But give me a call back either way, 651 366 2362. Thank you. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. Did I catch you at a bad time? Okay, thank you. Hi, Rocky. My name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. There's a voicemail. Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a local real estate broker. I was calling about a property on Juneau Avenue, and I want to find out if you are still the owner and if you consider selling the property this year if it made sense for you. Give me a call back either way, 651-366-2362. Thank you. All right. Last couple calls. I got through 110 calls off this list. All right. So now that that's done, I want to talk about just cold calling in real estate, cold calling in real estate as a whole. So here's the deal. You got coaches out here that will tell you so many different things. You're going to get so much coming at you, so much information, especially if you're a new real estate agent just coming into the business. You're going to hear things about direct mail. I don't need that anymore. You're going to hear things about direct mail. You're going to hear things about social media. You're going to hear things about how cold calling is dead. You're going to hear things about door knocking and how archaic it is, blah, blah, blah. My opinion is this: no matter what you do, you need to be in contact with high probability prospects. What I mean by that are the people that are going to say yes. And how do you sift through the people that are going to say yes? And the only way to do that is to contact as many people as you can. Now, with a targeted list, you have a better chance of reaching a high probability prospect. So, yes, things like for sale by owners, things like expired listings, those are great contacts and great leads to call. However, you're in competition, direct competition with thousands, hundreds of agents that are calling because all coaches say to start there, start with for sale by owners and expired listings. Do I reach out to them? I do. Yeah, I do. Um, but a lot of times you'll find that they're either not answering the phone, they've already practiced their objections for what they're gonna say to you when you call, and you're not really offering anything else different from what another agent is offering. Um, you need a couple of things. You need a brief script, and basically what you want to find out from people is whether or not they're interested in selling. Um, if they're not interested in selling, let them go. That's not a high probability prospect. I like cold calling because of this. Now, cold calling is something that will never be dead because the people that tell you no up front or that they're not interested, those are not high probability prospects. Somebody that's high probability that has the potential to tell you yes, they'll listen to your entire script. If you ask them if now is a bad time, they'll tell you no. Now is not a bad time. So long as you introduce yourself the proper way, first name, that you're a real estate agent, real estate broker, whatever it may be. Um, Ask them if it's a bad time. Chances are they're thinking about real estate at that time. So chances are they're going to listen to what you have to say. If you ask them if they're thinking about selling, they'll either say yes, maybe, who knows, whatever it may be. From there, you want to move directly into offering something of value. To me, the highest value item that you can offer somebody in a cold call is to do a home valuation. You don't have to go see the house in order to do a home valuation because you can offer a price range, get some information about the house from them on the phone, and then provide them with the valuation and get their email address to send it over. Once you do that, it's all a matter of following up and getting in contact with them again to find out if anything changed since the last time you spoke, whether they want to sell and see when they want to sell or they want to just stay where they are. It's really that simple. Now, yeah, when I'm calling people, there are days, there are weeks, there are months where all I hear is no, 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 no. And that's fine because that's not the high probability people that I want to speak to. Once I get to that high probability person, they're added to my database and I call them back every other week, every other month, depending on when they want to sell. So really that's it. Because look, imagine this. You wake up one day, you now have your real estate license, or you've had your real estate license for a while, and you don't know when your next deal is coming. You need to make sure that you get to a point to where you're consistently having deals come in, and the best way to do that is through calling these lists of people. I choose to do absentee, distressed properties, bad credit is what they say, and then a list that's like likely to sell, like high probability of selling based on how long they live there, how much equity they have, and what have you. Um, you can get lists like this from a really good list broker. That's the way that I did it. And it's going to cost you some money to get the list built, but it's an investment because you can call these lists over and over again every 90 days or so, get it refreshed, get some new leads in there, and call the list again. But you just got to keep at it, and eventually it works. My whole thing is the old school methods always work. The phone call and the handwritten note has always worked for me. I've had it where I've called somebody, they were a complete jerk on the phone with me. I wrote them the note, and a couple months later, they were calling saying they got my note and they want to work with me. So those are things that I do, and I also write an introduction note to people as well when I first get the list and start working through that. With the list that I have, I've got about 3,000 or so absentee owners. I got 2,000 or so distress doing a single line dialer. I get 100 dials a day per list. And with that, I'll probably reach out to people every other month or so, and they'll get the same message from me and the same script from me until they say yes or they just want to be left alone completely. And so that is the name of the game. You have to be talking to people. Now, whether you go door knock or you sit here, sit your butt in the seat, close the door, and call people for an hour or so, I don't see any other way you're going to do it unless you want to spend thousands of dollars on Zillow or on marketing campaigns through direct mail and TV ads or radio ads or whatever you want to do. Um, overhead is death, and you want to keep your overhead low, but keep your value high. And that's the way that I see it, and that's the way that I do it. So if you have any questions, I'm always here to help a new agent. I'm always here to help a seasoned agent. I'm always here to help anybody that's looking to grow their business and just keep things moving. Um, I'm by no means balling out of control with this, but I know that as I'm doing this consistently is when I see my business pick up consistently and I get predictable income from that. So that's where you want to be in real estate. Give me a call. I'm always happy to help.